Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you a T100 model Ko'olau custom tenor size ukulele built by master luthier Noah Bonk here on the island of Oahu. So it's no secret, Ko'olau is one of my favorite ukulele brands. So much so that I actually own one or two ko'olaus myself. So I have a lot of experience playing a whole bunch of them, and I really just love the sound of it, the craftsmanship, the build, the aesthetics of these instruments. But yeah, ko'olau is one of those instruments that, like, if you're a collector or if you're a musician and you're looking for a really good solid instrument, especially like something like this where it's not like on the super expensive side, like how customs can be. It's more on the more entry level to getting into the custom world, where you're getting a super fine instrument, but the price makes a lot of sense. Ko'olau, especially with like the T100 models, makes a lot of sense because you're still gonna get that custom quality of Noah and Ryan building your ukes. And every time I look at a ko'olau, it's just made to perfection, from the way it's glued onto the body to how it's finished to just the craftsmanship of the fretboard, the headstock. I mean, just everything about it is just so sleek, clean, professionally done. It's a reason. It's one of the very many reasons why I just love ko'olau ukuleles. So this one, like I was mentioning, is a T100 model. So you can think of ko'olau ukuleles in 5 tiers. You start off with the T1 model, then the T100 model, then you have the deluxe model, the CS model, and then like the premium all out, throw everything on it, crazy woods and like aesthetics going on to that instrument. So this is like level 2 of 5, and that doesn't necessarily mean like it's a bad thing because it's on the lower end of the spectrum. It just means that it's more affordable, and you're trying to keep the costs down so that you can own a ko'olau and have just a very solid instrument, but still being a full-on custom instrument. So this T100 model, you do have a satin finish, not non-gloss finish on all of the instrument, but you have really beautiful koa on this, especially with the sapwood, nice curls, and nice grain patterns, and featuring just what koa is really known for, all the different colors, the orange, the black streaks, the sapwood. On the sides, you can see more of the sapwood on the side, but you can see very much of the orange and then the dark streaks. And then when you look at the front, you can see the sapwood and some white on the edge, and then some dark streaks here. You have a mother of pearl rosette, simple mother of pearl rosette with a red purfling that wraps around the mother of pearl. And then Macassar ebony bridge, fretboard, headstocks. This is a slotted headstock. Usually T100 models have a normal traditional headstock, but this one is upgraded with the slotted headstock, so that's a nice little bonus on this instrument. So everything is just super clean on this instrument, and you have a satin finish neck. Everything from the playability to the sound, again, everything is just very top notch with ko'olau. So with this sound, I just love the reason why I'm such a huge fan of ko'olau is because you just have such a well balanced sound. For me, in my ears, the way I like to think of ukuleles is that, if you think of a whole sound spectrum, you have like the lows, the mids, the highs, and then everything in between. Usually when you kind of pick tone woods as your combination, usually you'll pick a front and then you'll have the same woods for the sides and back. Or in this case, you'll have like an all koa instrument. And usually when you pick different combinations of tone woods, or if you get all koa, it's pretty hard to hit all 3 parts of the spectrum, because just how some tonal woods really gear towards a certain sound or a certain kind of quality, or not quality, but more certain kind of tone. Like spruce is known for being shimmery and bright, and koa is known for being like in the mid-range, sweet. Something like Brazilian or Macassar ebony is a very dense wood, so you're gonna get a lot of that lower end, frequencies and that oomph that you get from your instrument. And then you have all the other tonal woods that really can just kind of fill in the gap to get the desired sound that you want. But with ko'olau, and I played a lot of different ko'olaus and a lot of different tone combinations, from ebony to cedar to spruce to koa and everything in between. I've always found that no matter the tonal woods that's used to construct a ko'olau, the way it's braced and the way it's constructed, I always get such a full body but well-balanced sound. It has a little bit of everything, a little bit of highs, a lot of the sweetness and the warmth in the middle. When you pair it with the low G string, you get that nice lower end frequency. And I do notice that ko'olaus do tend to have that lower end frequency a little more than some of the other frequencies. So again, when you play a ko'olau, like, when I listen to this, it has nice sense of sweetness, but it definitely has like that that meatiness with the low, like the top two strings. But if I'm plucking like the A string, it's still nice and bright, but not being overly bright. The clarity, like on the 12th fret, 15th fret, it's just so clean. But then when I strum like a C chord, just nice and balanced. It's like it's not too soft, it's not too loud, it's not too bright, it's not too dense sounding. It just has everything, really. Like, it's such a well-balanced ukulele. It can just provide everything that you need. And again, this is not the level 5, the top of, the cream of the crop crazy stuff. This is still kind of more on the level 2 in terms of the model that you can get. So even in like that level 2 or the T100 model, you still get such a beautiful sounding instrument. And the looks of it is just beautiful and just really has everything. So yeah, ko'olau is one of those instruments. If you don't have one, you can take my word for it. It's something that you should have in your collection, or just something that can be very reliable to have as your ukulele or of choice. So without further ado, let me go ahead and do a sound sample. Here we go. So I try to go ahead and showcase, the full, the good potential, or the highest potential. I hope. Trying to play all over the fretboard, playing on the higher frequencies, lower, the higher fretboard, the mid fretboard, and everything in between. Try to play more complicated chords to really show that this instrument just can do it all, really. So here's some strumming.